Hi, today I decided to return to the book which I hadn't touched for more than half of the year, I am afraid, and this is Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is one of my favorite coloring books. First, because I always love coloring books dedicated to films, TV series, or books, and the second reason why I'm so in love with this book is that pictures are really beautiful and it also has pictures which are made by Tomislav Tomic, who is one of my favorite artists. And with this book you can practice absolutely everything. Coloring portraits, landscapes, different objects, and it's also not of the bad quality, it's one-sided, so you can use every media you want. And for me, my preferred media for this book is watercolor for the background, and then I add small details using my color pencils. For today I choose this picture with a weapon, and for me it's quite challenging. It has a lot of objects and you also have to know how to color different metals and wood and other objects. So I'm starting with doing the background. For the background I'm using my White Knight watercolors, and I indicated on the screen which colors I used. Sepia and burnt umber are the main colors, and then I added a little bit of violet to the mix to get a darker color, and I used it to create shadows under the objects. There are three reasons why I love to use watercolors to create background in all coloring book where paper allows me to do so. First, watercolors is an easy and quick way to decide with the main colors, to uh, indicate where will be bright and dark colors, to decide with the balance between warm and cold colors. I spent only 10 minutes for applying basic layer of colors for the background, and I already can see the color balance of the future picture. And with pencils, doing this preliminary layer will take me, I believe, 10 times longer. Then, if I made a mistake with color choice, and I will show you later in this coloring, so if I made a mistake, it's easy to correct it if I did the basic layer with watercolors, of course if the layer of paint is not very opaque. My second reason is that I really love the difference in textures between background made in watercolors, because it's a little bit matte, very nice velvety cover, and between main objects colored with pencils, especially with wax-based pencils. You know that sometimes wax-based pencil leave some shining lower, some due to the wax base, and I really love the difference how it looks. uh, Objects on the foreground are brighter and shinier than the matte and velvety background. It helps me to separate background from the foreground. And the third reason is that on the watercolor background I can use even my budget pencil, and in this way to save my precious prismas. On the watercolor background, even not very highly pigmented pencils work very nice. They give color quite nice, they lay down very well, so it's a nice way to use your not very popular sets of pencils, maybe your student grade pencils or even kids grade pencils, together with watercolors. For the shield of the Greyjoy family, I used indigo as a main color and Payne's Grey for the shadows. And for the rest of the weapon made from steel, I also used indigo with a lot of water. I know that I choose wrong colors for the Dorn family and also for the Stark shield, but I really wanted to make one in the bright red color as a center point of attention on the picture, and I also color the second shield with a warm colors similar to the colors of the wood. And when I started to color wooden shield, I immediately understood that I made a mistake choosing a dark brown color as the color of the background. Maybe it will be wiser to use black or dark gray or even dark indigo for the background. So any other cold dark color. And that was the point which I indicated that I made a mistake with the background color. But on the next steps I was able to correct it, almost correct it, because I used a cold blue pencil on top of the brown, and it helped me to make it not so warm and to make bigger difference between the color of this shield and the color of the background. Now I will be using my Faber-Castell Eco set of pencils, which is a set for the kids. So it's the simplest series of Faber-Castell Eco, but pencils are quite good and they are able to maintain a nice thin tip for a long time because they are not very soft. And I will be using black and dark umber to deepen shadows and to color some places which I maybe missed when I colored with the brush and with watercolors. And I will also be using blue violet pencil, which is plum from this set, and it helped me to change a little bit the shade of the background to make it darker and colder. Thank you for watching this part, and I also filmed a quick video about all pictures which I finished so far in this coloring book, and I tried to show you in this video how my coloring skills changed from the beginning of this book until the present picture. It was very fun to look and to compare my first and my present pictures. I hope to see you in the next videos. Have a happy coloring day. See you!